Shallows. Welcome back, ladies and gents. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and as you know, we're fresh out of the motherfucking theaters here. Just got done witnessing the movie Love Hurts, starring fucking. This movie had actually a fucking shitload cast. Like, for the most part, everybody that starred in this movie was very, very familiar. You know, you had Ki Hu Kwan, from Goonies, Everything Everywhere All at Once, fucking Indiana Jones, you name it, Loki. Then you had Darby from fucking Yes Man. I don't know if you remember him being in Yes Man. What's the more recent one? Our flag means death, and then it was Leo Tipton. She played in Crazy Stupid Love, a lot of like rom-coms, Two Night Stand. She was also in Vengeance. Forgot about that one. Who else, bro? Marshawn Lynch, dumbass. Yeah, you guys know who Marshawn Lynch is. I don't even need to even explain that one. Sean Astin, old boy from Lord of the Rings. Mikey from Goonies. Rudy. Like, man, this movie had a lot. It had a lot. Cam Gagadan or Gagadet. Yeah, Cam Gagadet from Never Back Down. The asshole, blonde hair, little fuck. The bad dude, Daniel Wu. You already know that man's been in fucking Chinese movies on top of Chinese movies, or he was very familiar for being in hella like Jackie Chan movies, like Police Story and all that type of shit, or. Well, he's in Into the Badlands. I don't know if you guys are familiar. If some of you are familiar with that one, that was a good watch. He was in that. But yeah, this movie, bro, it fucking what? Ariana fucking DeBose. She really didn't play in anything too memorable. Well, you don't remember it, but in a bad way. Bad for taste. Craven. That was the most recent one. She was in Argyle. Wish. Needless to say, this movie had a fucking pretty stacked lineup of actors on top of entertainers and whatnot. Like it was pure entertainment. I will say the story was good, but it wasn't great. I'm happy. Trust me, I'm happy that they're doing, starting to do more hour-and-a-half movies, but they need to keep up with the pacing. They need to keep up with the fucking pacing, bro. Like, it starts off good, and then they've been like, I don't know what. I just feel like writers lately been running out of steam because they'll start off hot. And once it gets leaning towards like the more the tail end of the second act, transcending into the third act, it just falls apart, or it gets a little repetitive, or the story just becomes a big like, what are we doing here question. Is this movie, don't get me wrong, this movie was good. It was fucking good. All in all, not discrediting the actors. They did a phenomenal job. From the action scene, they made that was the real good killer thing. Like, they made these action scenes feel like it kind of gave me that everything everywhere all at once vibes with the fight scenes. How they made them very intense, but at the same time comical in a sense. And like, cause it was some scenes that were like brutal. It was bloodshed in this bitch. Like, man, bullet holes through people's heads and all type of bullshit. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot of shit going on. Sliced and diced and all through people's bodies. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot, but they made it like, they made it comfortable for you to watch. It wasn't like, ooh, I can't look at this. Like, you're like, what? Damn. And I laugh and like, yeah. It was fucking... This movie was good. This movie was good. I'll give it a... I'll give it like a 7.8. 7.8. Maybe if I do a rewatch... Cause this is like an early access day that I swindled upon again. So the movie doesn't really come out till Friday. If I fuck around and say, skip it and go see it again Thursday, it might jump to an 8 for sure. 1,000%. But this movie was most definitely a vibe, and they set up to they put the whole setting around based on like Valentine's Day, love herds, all that type of shit, and it really just like it made the film feel more heartfelt. On top of the action and the action sequences and the comedy, and it was all in all just a good watch, man. Like I would most definitely say go check this out in theaters. Like yeah, they did that. They did that with this film, and I am, man. I really cannot preach this enough. I am most definitely thankful that they're starting to do more, films with just, pow, 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 this is it. Instead of prolonging them 2 hours, 2.5 hour movies, they need to stop that shit, bro. And it don't be, yeah. You guys know. You guys feel my pain. You just felt it in my whole movement. Everything I just did right there. My whole reaction with that. But yeah, this film, it was so it was based on this dude. I'll just break it down for you guys real quick. Spoiler alert. This realtor by the name of Marvin lives in Milwaukee, ends up receiving like a letter from, a crimson letter at that, from his love, but also partner in crime by the name of Rose, who was supposed to be left for dead, but it did. Yeah, we all know how that went. Cause Marvin was the dude that was supposed to do it, and yeah, obviously, like I said, that was his love. That was his main squeeze. So he didn't do that. He double crossed this big crime lord by the name of Knuckles. Alvin. His brother. And yeah, so he didn't like that once he heard all that shit. Yeah. It instantly brought Marvin back into the life, that lifestyle, that killer instinct, because he tried to really bury that. He tried to bury that past, that that truly just haunted him, and he just really wanted to put that shit to history, like, get it finito, get it out of his mind and start fresh. And, it all got drew back in because this crazy ass girl, Rose, who he loves. Love hurts. Yeah. That's what this movie main generalized of, love can be very painful, but if you're, able to endure it, why not, why not pursue it? But yeah, he ended up having to confront a lot. A lot of shit that he didn't never try to acknowledge. And that part right there was very wholesome as well, getting to see Hugh Kwan's character. I'm sorry, that one fucked me up right there. As Marvin finally elevate from that and become the man that he really wanted to truly be, and started actually taking advice from himself. Cause he's giving out, advice to all his like realtor coworkers and all that shit. Oh my god, the best one was the female one, fucking Leo Tipton's character. What was her name, bro? I cannot remember right now. But she was in love with one of the assassin dudes that was after Marvin, that was sent by his his crime lord brother and shit like that. His name was the Raven, Roger, really, and shit like that. But she fell in love with him, quit her job, quit on fucking Marvin. It was funny. It was a whole comical part of that. It was funny. But the real plot twist was the end. That shit was crazy. Well, it wasn't like a plot twist, but it was to the point where, because like I said, the third act was kind of leaning to the third act, but it was still a good, it was still a good watch. But the way they ended it with her, Rose setting up, because she ends up getting set up, by Merlot, who was portrayed by, old boy, fucking from Never Back Down, and sets it up to where the Knuckles, the brother, gets caught up through her evil ass, just like fucking sadistic ways. She cut off this man's accountant's finger, which is funny as hell, because that was who Riot's Darby character was, fucking Kippy. Cut off this man's finger, sent it to another crime mob boss or whatever, Russian. They were from a different language or a different culture or whatever, for sure, but they were, they were above him. He was stealing money from them and laundering it, all type of dumb shit, bullshit like that, all right underneath their noses. And she exposed him, and by sending this fucking accountant's finger, so because they needed a fingerprint in order to access all this man's funds. And yeah, he was fucked. He was fucked after that, ladies and gents. He was fucked. That was the spoiler. Sorry, not sorry. If you choose to go see this movie still, after me spoiling the ending like that, go check it out. And let me know, what your thoughts are. Because that was just the ending. You still got to see the whole movie as an overall from start to finish. It was, like I said, real good pacing. It was an hour and fucking 23 minutes. Oh my god. No, like I was so happy when I seen that. Fuck, like man, got excited in my pants there for a minute. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in as always. Like and subscribe, support the motherfucking corp. Like I said, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie, what you guys' thoughts are as a whole as far as this film once you do go see it. And yeah, I'll be waiting. And I'll be delivering quite a few other videos this week. I'm gonna do, what is that, Hard Eyes tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do Paddington Saturday. Another early access. I didn't came upon. But yeah. So be it. With that being said, toodaloo.